Dag så alle sammen. Det gik lidt højt. Dag alle sammen. God onsdag. Håber, I har haft en helt fantastisk dag. Jeg er klar til et par timers Starfield med mor her. Jeg ved ikke, om der er lige nogle beskeder. Det plejer jeg jo lige at fyre af her, inden vi starter med at spille. For der var jeg ikke forfulgt med de sidste par streams, så snakker jeg jo lidt om min shorts, min YouTube shorts. For dem, der ikke ved, hvad det er, så er det jo YouTubes svar på TikTok. Og de vil jo gerne med på den der de der ultrakorte films ting der. Så det gjorde de jo så, det hoppede de på. Og den er sådan lidt, den ligger sådan lidt, skal vi bruge den til noget eller noget, så skal vi hurtigt bruge den til noget. Og jeg tænker sådan lidt, at jeg tænkte lidt, hvad jeg kan bruge den til. Fordi jeg tænkte, om skal vi lave highlights af ting, der er sket på stream, så det kunne vi også godt gøre. Men skulle vi også tænke nogle andre baner? Og så tænkte jeg netop, hvis jeg nu kigger på min kanal, så har den jo været, i starten, så var det jo meget fokus på indie-spil. Det var også dengang, jeg lavede let's play-videoer. Og det gør jeg jo ikke så meget mere. Det er mit fokus, det er rykket på stream. Og hvad hedder det? Og der, men når jeg lavede de der let's play-videoer der, så var det jo oftest det, der hedder indie-spil, independent developers spil. Og det er jo folk, der ligesom udgiver deres egen spil. Og man kan sige, det er en stor scene, og jeg vil sådan set sige, at altså, i forhold til, hvor mange spil, der kommer på i indie-scenen, så er den meget, meget højere i forhold til AAA, som jo er helt nede der. Og det er jo fordi AAA, de har jo nogle kæmpe budgetter. Altså nogle af de der AAA-spil, det er jo film. Det er jo filmbudgetter, de har. Altså, de penge, de bruger på at lave et spil. Nu skal vi til at i gang med Starfield. Der er jo virkelig læsset rigtig mange penge i. Baldur's Gate 3, som vi også har spillet. Jeg tror, den er op på $400 millioner, der blev brugt på det spil, og lave det. Det er jo vanvittigt beløb. Overvej lige det. Anyways. Så selvom vi skal faktisk, så tror jeg faktisk, at hvis vi skal være helt ærlige, så tror jeg faktisk, at Baldur's Gate 3, det vil faktisk høre under indie-spil faktisk, fordi jeg tror faktisk, det blev udgivet af Larian Studios. Så altså dem, der også laver spillet. Der er jo, man kan sige, der er dem forskellen, der er udviklerne, og så er der udgiverne. Udviklerne, det er dem, der sidder, skriver koden, laver spillet, og udviklerne, det er så dem, der står for udgiverne. Og udgiverne, altså, det er udviklerne, der sidder koder, og det var så, det er udviklerne, der sidder koder, og det er udgiveren, der så sørger for at få spillet ud, og få lavet, det kunne så for eksempel være PR-materiale, PR for det her spil her. Og de her udgivere, de har jo ofte også en hulens masse. De hjælper så også udviklerne, for eksempel, det kunne være rent økonomisk. Men samtidig så har de her udgivere, de har jo så, hvis de hjælper de her udviklere økonomisk, så har de jo også en hulens masse at kunne sige i forhold til de her spil her, der bliver udgivet. Og der kan man sige, det kan være fint. Det kan være nogen, der er faktisk ret støttende omkring de her mindre udviklingshuse, men det kan også være nogen, der siger, lige det her spil her, som I sidder og laver, nu giver vi jer en masse penge, så skal I også smide en masse af de, som vi har sagt, der skal smides ind i. Selvom udvikleren ikke synes, at det skulle vi ikke lige. Men hey, hvis vi skal udgive jeres spil, så er det vores krav, at de gør det. Og det kunne for eksempel være sådan noget som microtransactions. Jeg har ikke sagt så meget om det lige for tiden, men for dem der har fulgt mig i længere tid, det vil jeg også vide. Jeg hader microtransactions. Er et godt ord. I hvert fald, hvis du smider dem ind altså et single-player-spil, hvor der ligesom ikke er en online-del. Hvad fanden skal du så bruge microtransactions til? Kan du ikke så bare gå ind og ændre i spillets kode, for ligesom at sige, jamen, sådan og sådan og sådan, i stedet for at sige, det skal du betale derfra? Det er lidt grådigt. Især hvis du betaler fuld pris for et spil. Nå, men de her, kan man sige, indie-spil, det er oftest, så er det jo ikke så god kvalitet, det er som om, at jeg skal sidde og sige, hvad god kvalitet der er og ikke er. Det skal jeg ikke. Men i forhold til produktionen, kan man sige, af de her spil her, så vil den jo oftest være lavere end spil, der hører under en stor paraply af en kæmpe, det hører under for eksempel en stor, udgiver. Det kunne for eksempel være Activist, hvis du hører under dem. Så vil de også sørge for, at dit produkt er en vis kvalitet. Eller en vis produktion i hvert fald er en vis kvalitet. Så kan man så sige, om spillet er dårligt. Skal du så ikke synes, at spillet er dårligt, eller ikke dårligt, men det vil så ikke, at der skal være en vis kvalitet i produktionen. Og de her indie-spil her, de så, når de ikke har de penge til når de ikke har de her store udgiver til at bakke dem op, så er det jo oftest, at produktionen bliver mindre. Og mange af dem, nu ved jeg godt, Unity, de har fået nogle del tæsk, velfortjent, vil jeg så sige, men Unity, det er jo et værktøj, hvor du bruger til at lave spil med. Og det har været før i tiden, har det været relativt godt, fordi det har været for indie-udviklere, fordi det har også været, det har været relativt billigt at gå til at bruge det. Og så der kan man for eksempel sige, at der kan man se, at mange af de her indie-spil ikke nødvendigvis lignede hinanden, men man kan godt se, at det var Unity, at det var lavet i Unity-motoren, som det hedder. Tilbage til det der shorts der, som jeg snakker om. Hvad fanden kan vi så bruge det til? Jeg er jo ikke gået væk fra at følge indie-verden, indie-gamer-verden, det er på nogle måder. Det følger jeg slet ikke på nært hold, vil jeg så også sige. Og der følger jeg slet ikke og kigger på de spil, der bliver udgivet. På ugentlig basis bliver der udgivet et nyt spil. Og der tænker jeg netop at lave shortsvideoer, 1-3 shortsvideoer om ugen, hvor jeg smider et spil ud på hver video, som jeg synes er interessant at blive udgivet i den uge, hvor jeg smider videoen ud. Så det tænker jeg sådan set at gå i gang med fra november. Jeg har allerede lavet en lille intro-video, og som også er i shorts-format, som jeg smider her på kanalen den 31. oktober. Så kan I se det der. Så smider jeg også lige en lille kanalupdate op i forhold til november. Det smider jeg også op. Og jeg tænker også, den kommer enten 1. november, eller i hvert fald 31. oktober, måske den 1. november. Vi skal lige se, hvordan overledes det hele falder sammen. Så det er sådan set det, der sker på kanalen lige pt. Jeg ved også, at det har jeg gjort før, at det bliver Days Gone, der kommer til at spille i november, og My Time at Sandrock. Og nu har jeg jo dum, som jeg er, så har jeg faktisk kaldt My Time at Sandrock for et indie-spil. Og det er jo forkert. Det er forkert, faktisk. Fordi Focus Entertainment er faktisk blevet en udgiver af spillet. Og jeg kan faktisk ikke engang huske, om My Time at Processor, det første spil, om det faktisk var Focus Entertainment. Det var faktisk også Focus Entertainment, der udgav det. Så når jeg sidder og siger, guys, at det er, at bare tager sådan nok, det faktisk er et indie-spil, så er det jo løgn og latin. Det jeg sidder og bilder jeg ind, åbenbart. Og det er det samme, dengang jeg spillede Dave the Diver, der sagde jeg også, at det var et indie-spil. Og, og det er faktisk, hvad fanden er det udgivet af, er det ikke Nexium, der faktisk har lært, der udgiver spillet? Det er så nok Mint Rocket, der laver det. Jeg er ret sikker på, at det er Nexium, der har lavet det, der udgav det. Og det var en af de største udgiver i hele verden. Ikke bare Europa, ikke bare Asien, ikke bare USA, men hele verden. Så jeg tror faktisk, at det var en fejl. Jeg ved ikke, det står inde på Steam, at det faktisk er dem selv, der har udgivet det, altså dem udviklerne. Så, men anyways, det var bare lige det, at meget af det, jeg sidder og siger, tag det grænsalt. Så anyways, guys, vi skal i gang med Starfield, og jeg har tænkt, at vi skal spille, som sagt, i dag, og så tænker jeg, at vi tager en lidt længere stream på lørdag. Jeg håber lidt på, at det kan blive 12-tiden, og så tager vi faktisk, og jeg håber på, at vi kan gennemføre hovedhistorien i det, i hvert fald et lørdag. Og hvis vi lige mangler lidt, så tager vi måske også noget søndag med til det. Så vi ligesom kan blive færdige til november, som jo starter næste uge, ikke? Så anyways. Og vi mistede jo faktisk en mand i det der, i det der Constellation, den der fraktion, jeg er med i. Der mistede vi faktisk en mand i sidste afsnit. Men lige nu tager vi lige sidequests, så tænker jeg også, at vi tager et hovedquest. Se, hvor langt vi når. Jeg har så sagt kun 2 timer til at streame i dag, så. Jeg kunne bare tage hovedquest, men lige den her, der synes jeg, det faktisk er så sjov. Så det er godt der. Der er forskellige former for quest. Der er main quest, der er fraktionsquest. Så er der miscellaneous, som jo bare er et af nu møder, for eksempel. Og så er der activities. Det, jeg synes er så fedt ved det activities, der er jo så en kæmpe lang liste der. Der kan du gå ind til activities, og så får du måske bare en lille quest. Og så kan du bringe det fra A til B, og så er det det. Og så er den færdig, den activity. Men den her late bloomer, der skulle jeg bare gå ind. Så startede jeg sgu over til sådan en forsker, der stod ved et træ. Og så skulle jeg tale med ham, og så skulle jeg lave nogle ting for ham. Og så sagde han, kom tilbage igen. Efter et stykke tid. Og så kommer jeg tilbage igen til at finde ud af, at det her træ her, det er sådan lidt vigtigere i forhold til planeten, og hvordan der ledes, og det er faktisk noget med, at det er en livsnerve i hele det her økosystem, vi er i. Og der skulle jeg så lave igen en aktivitet for ham. Og nu kommer jeg så hen til ham for 3. gang, og skal finde ud af, hvor han siger, at det her træ her, det er faktisk ved at dø, hvis nok. Og nu skal vi se, om vi kan hjælpe det. Og det er gået fra at være en lille bitte sideting, til faktisk at være en full-blown questline. Så det synes jeg er rigtig, rigtig fedt. Det kan jeg godt lide. Så.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself.
I'd like to talk about a tree branch.
That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
Da jeg ikke kender universet her, så lige der, jeg er nu, det område, jeg er nu her, det er det, der hedder Free Star, eller Free States Colonies, som er sådan lidt mere løs fraktion af planeter og systemer. Og så United Colonies, det siger lidt til selv navnet, at de er lidt mere tætte med det der United. Men, det er sådan lidt mere, jeg vil sige, USA-agtigt noget. Altså, den måde det er bygget op på. Og de har så været i krig. Og lige nu er det sådan er der fred mellem dem. Men jeg kan godt mærke sådan underliggende, at den krig, der har været imellem dem, den har ikke været, der er så ikke mange, der bærer nag i forhold til hinanden. Så jeg ved faktisk ikke, om jeg skal sige, at jeg er fra Mast, fordi det er jo faktisk, kan man sige, eliteenhed inden for UC, som område. For eksempel hende der.
Most in the collective aren't overly fond of MAST or the UC in general. I tend to share that sentiment. Lost a cousin in the colony war, you know.
Hey, I get it, but we have to collectively let go of this feud with the UC. And besides, this is really just about a tree and someone who is really attached to it.
Are you defending the UC? I must say, I expected more from a co.
Hey.
Well, I'm
afraid
you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined
to
release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches.
Okay.
Sorry, but it's staying in storage.
Slap nu af, guys. Jeg skulle prøve det, skulle jeg ikke. For helvede da, man. Jeg er jo ikke psykopat. Jeg skulle... Okay. Hard safe.
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this.
Jeg vil helst ikke stjæle. Det er bare andet om. I really need that tree branch.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. Handing over that branch is starting to look pretty good.
I'll bring it back when I'm done with it, and I'll make sure no damage is done to it.
I guess it couldn't hurt.
Look, I get it. You got yours, I got mine.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please.
Yes! Jeg elsker, da jeg skyder ned. Ej, ikke elsker. Det lyder forkert. Det lyder forkert. Ja, jeg synes, det er fedt at skyde ned. Ej, jeg synes det er godt, at faktisk Sam, han sagde, jeg skulle i hvert fald ikke have noget med at gøre, når du skyder ned. Det var my dude, my guy. Hvad bærer jeg egentlig rundt på, der skal smide sig helvede til? Kan jeg sælge noget her?
You ask me? Outlaws? Hoshed up. Okay. But if you start shooting them.
Nå, hun er kun kun våben, selvfølgelig. Yes, det glemmer jeg. Så er der en købmand her. Hvad er der for?
Say right up front. Well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for?
walk is a full body workout here.
Full body workout. Sådan, sagde. Så skal du prøve starting strings. Det er et fedt program. Skal jeg op til ham der forskeren her. Det er det der træ der. Og han er lidt for glad for det, synes jeg, i forhold til hvad det er godt, tænker jeg.
I hope Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City?
She wants it back when you're done with it.
Yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering
Hvordan
myself.
spiller man på et træ?
I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick.
Exposure to the frequency in this simulation could be potentially harmful. Are you sure we should do this?
You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs. Perhaps, but desperate times, and all that. Certainly, if you have some other option, by all means, take advantage of it.
If we do this, we deserve a medal and a parade. No tree has ever had more ardent supporters.
That's... Well, I don't need to hear any more, I suppose. I have no doubt that you will.
I don't like this, dudes. Skal vi tage hack nu her? Vi skal bare upload. Hvor er den terminal? Det er så lidt spændt på. What? Guys, jeg tror lige, at har til.
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
SSNN is supposed to be impartial, but I think it used. She's got a finger on the scale there, or a whole hand.
I came all this way.
Hvad fanden er det her for noget? Wallbøg. Skal jeg lige se, hvad der er. Hold af.
Welcome to if you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled system, I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Jeg skulle sige rødvin på terning eller hvad? Chandra Cabernet Sauvignon. Malbec. Pinot Noir. Er det en portvin, det der? En Riesling. The Strip. Top Shelf. Jeg hader det her. Jeg synes, det er så klapt, det her. Bøffen ser meget lækker ud, men det der, det ser... Wow. Så er der mere det der. Hvad er der for noget, det der hvide noget der? Så er der... Er det ærter og gulerødder? Ej, tak. Det er okay. Ja, vi synes, det er sygt.
Visitors are by appointment only, I'm afraid.
I haven't talked to my old man in forever.
Hvad skal vi så? Right.
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked.
What happens now?
I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
4700. Det er 8700. Det er 8. Det er 8. Alright, så går vi i gang med en hovedmission. So, bruh. Flere. Starborn Guardian. Come at me, bro. Altså, jeg tror... Jeg har sådan en fornemmelse på, at det er tidsrejsen, de der dudes der. Det var faktisk første gang, jeg var i kamp med dem. Det var det nu her. Men jeg gad sgu godt måske at bore deres skib. Og overtage det, hvis jeg kunne gøre det en anden dag. Nice. Okay, der er virkelig meget, der kan søge ved, så... Hvor du ikke er dygtig. Fuck, så fed er det funktion. Typisk.
Wonder what we'll find in this temple.
Ja. Yeah. Jeg er lidt spændt på den power, jeg får nu her. Det var lidt af, I don't know, jeg ved ikke, om man kan kalde det en decideret bosskamp, vi havde sidste gang. Med de der Starborn, eller hvad hedder det? Starborn. Yeah.
No more. I mean, a lot more than we did. But looking at the temple,
Hvad så, bro? Hvorfor kan jeg ikke loot? Jeg hader, jeg kan loot dem. Var det ikke her? Wow, what det? Hvorfor er der ikke et questmark på det? Vi skal jo lige finde ud af, hvad er det for en power, jeg fik der? Hvad er det for en kraft? Hvad er det for en space rummagi? Jeg fik. Hvor der? Hvad er det? Altså, not gonna lie, der er nogle af dem, jeg ikke fatter, hvad man bruger til. Bind yourself to the particles of creation, sensing the life force of any human alien or starborn. Oh. Altså, not gonna lie, det lyder som om, at det er en, der har taget nogle ting, har taget nogle ting, som man ikke skulle. Binder dig til hver eneste partikel levende. Hvad er det der for noget? Hvad er det der for noget? Skal jeg ikke skyde for sig. Det er lige sådan en oase, faktisk. Hvis det der. Gør det ikke? Hvorfor er jeg rød? Det betyder, at der er fjender.
Turn your back for a minute and nature takes it all back. Not a bad place for a pit stop.
Skulle der være nogen her, eller hvad? Hallo? Anybody home? Today, in a soft voice, my sister asked me if there was anything about the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was as honestly an answer as best as I could, but if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of this truth, why I'm bothering to explain any of it to any of them. Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with Unity in my own way. They followed, of course they followed. At last a bit of peace, a piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why I'm trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in anything else. The Unity has restored me once more. The time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. Okay. So here's the crux of my trouble. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance, I need workers, I need hands. As we work together, the inevitable ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocent enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. And the trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Så mangler jeg bare den etteren, tror jeg.
If it gets cold enough, your spec can freeze. Not that I know that from personal experience. Alright, I know it from personal experience.
The critical simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, drove me towards a form of contempt for them. But I remember that I'm privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for lack of vision when I know what revealed the blinders which obscure their sight. I once more were them myself. After all, I hope for the sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake I wish to be left alone. People got contacts. People are mad, så det den sagde også. Came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer, but not in the way of it. I hope your journey gives you the truth. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it's precisely where I need to be. This time it will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the true. Okay. Sker der her? Og det er lukket. Hvad er der? Jeg er ked af det. Jeg er ked af det, dudes. Jeg kunne ikke lade komme i nærheden med skib. Level 40. Hvad er vi egentlig? Level 37. Spændende. Spændende, om vi får røvfuld nu af guys. Godt, at vi skulle have grindet nogle andre missioner. Det synes jeg satte det vil tage lang tid. skal være helt ærlig. Kan vi svømme, eller hvad? Har vi lært at svømme? Har vi det? YOLO! Damn. Midt i en sø. Vi skal lige svømme. Hvad er nu det her? Hvorfor går metalden ned? Motherfucks. Kimberly. Hard save. Jeg vil ikke slås med de dyr der. Og kom en peace. Hallo? Forstår jeg ikke. Nå, jeg kan rykke på den her. Okay. Skal den så? Hvad skal jeg? Go to the last star of the constellation. Er det off-planet? Det her han. Jeg røvhuller igen. Okay. Det var det. Hello? Nå, helt det Scorpius. Du har prøvet at dræbe op til flere gange. Du dræbte en af mine gode kammerater. Og så initierer du dig ombord på dit skib. Vi tager lige et våben med. Spændende det her, guys. Hvad fanden de vil mig? Altså, jeg holder så ikke 100% på, at det er tidsrejsende. Hvor fanden de kommer fra. Og det er, den er tidslinjer, sådan hvilken tidslinje, eller der er forskellige tidslinjer. Det har jeg nada idé om. Jesus Christ, det der skib, det her. Rimelig futuristisk.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
All we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked us.
Yes, we did.
Ja, det gjorde vi.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For os, eller hvad?
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You. Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss.
I don't know, er den...
The unity. You are on the path to it.
Ej, for det hvor The Emissary og The Hunter, de måske ikke er super pals, altså super venner.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you?
The Barrett?
Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off
Hvis der er
the
flere
Hunter.
forskellige tidslinjer.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill.
Kunstskill. Kunstskill.
As I have done countless times.
I'm the fucking man.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Det er jo Keeper Aquarius. No, some other was not the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the unity is the one you want. Mine or the hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Nej, du prøver bare at dræbe mig. Det er meget fint. Nå, skal vi snakke med Hunter the Hunter?
The unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness.
What is the unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft.
Jeg kan ikke lide ham der. Jeg kan ikke lide ham.
It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
After you attacked a lot, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the unity itself doesn't judge.
You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. That it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Sure you have more questions. I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
So you try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
What exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity, and from there, you can become Starborn. Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. Yes, I will say no more. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming.
Det er fandme sådan at sige. Det er sådan at sige, dude.
Talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Damn, det gik lige amok der. Skal vi, så tror jeg, vi skal snakke med, tage vi tilbage til The Lodge og se, hvad de har at sige. Guys, nu skal I høre. Jeg har fået løsningen. Can't fast travel from this location. Nah. Tror jeg egentlig, jeg kan skyde dem ned? Det er jo dødeligt! De har fået plot armor på. Jesus Christ. Nå. Sådan det. Skal det være resten af The Gang, de siger? Til at jeg har fået løsningen.
The public face of the United Colonies. Here's the closest thing Cora has to home. Not bad, right?
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get to Barrett. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
5 dage. Er det en del af... Hi guys.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
There's an infinite number of me out there. I feel sorry for all of them. It's a center for the multiverse. We're building the way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
Ja, du har forstået rigtigt.
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I met a version of Barrett that told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
If you are free soon, could we talk? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to...
Får jeg så hendes mission endelig?
I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you ask, assume you feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but Everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Altså, hvis jeg får hendes questline nu her, så kan det godt være, vi kan gøre det lørdag. Jeg ved da, altså, deres questline, så er det gerne en, jeg tror, det er en 3-4 forskellige, altså quest under quest, du skal gøre. Men det er da lidt træt, synes jeg lige får den nu her i hovedet. Fordi jeg havde taget med, den måde, du ligesom får deres questlines på, de her companions og alle dem her, det er, at du tager det med som makker, og så fuldfører du en quest med den. Og når de så, der får du så deres tillid, det er vel et vinder deres tillid på det. Og når du så har vundet deres tillid nok, så er de luk nu af, undskyld, tisse det, Andrea. Når hun så, får nok, altså, at de har tid nok til dig, så begynder de at åbne op sådan på personlige ting. Blandt andet, at de så åbner op på deres questlines. You don't seem to be bothered by your past. Men jeg havde taget med på missioner. Så det er bare så lidt irriterende nu her. Lige der en skal i gang med slutningen.
It can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
You had my back, and that's all that matters.
Of course. You have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I've never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
People love me, so being included has never really been. I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir.
You
said you were considering it, and I appreciate that you decided against it. I do not wish to be seen as a source of violence and nothing else.
And now you owe me one.
It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Hvad laver jeg så? Sidder du bare og spiller computer, eller her?
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Everyone seems more distant in the lodge.
Fandt vi ikke ud af, at vi havde et skib, der kunne... der havde 21 light years. Har vi ikke det? Det troede jeg, vi havde. Det har vi ikke. Skal vi til at lave skib? Fucking hell, mand. Spørgsmålet om vi kan købe et skib faktisk nu her. Når vi kommer så langt. Nu er jeg jo tjent så mange penge. Hey, brah.
Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Hvad er det, det var 21. ...24. ...16. Så alle de her skibe her, jeg kan købe nu her... ...eller ikke alle... ...de fleste af dem, de kan flyve derhen til. Jeg forstår bare ikke, hvis jeg skal være helt ærlig...
Nothing for us to do. Sure, how about it?
Så jeg har en, jeg kan tage 21 her, ikke?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Men det skal jeg købe det. Æder med min beef i det der. Det er mit skib, det der, er det ikke?
I'm sure you can find something you like. Okay, no problem.
Hvor lang tid skal jeg vente? 5 dage. Skal vi ikke bare klare den der i stedet? Altså nu her. Kan jeg gå ned til The Lodge? Sådan, hvad er klokken her? Jeg skal snart afsted nu her.
Sometimes still can't believe I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Ikke lige nu, jeg sagde. Nej, det er ikke det er ikke der, hvor jeg bruger. Det var han. Det kan. Owned. Hvor fucker min seng, mand? Der. Det var lækkert. Det var nice.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
Smut på Fred. But was my friend. He was more than just an eccentric astrophysicist. He was the best among us. We are going to miss him. To honor his memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Hey, how are you holding up? Just don't forget to take time. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together. Anytime.
So, instead, I thought I would quote something.
We should have a
that
talk
gave me
when you have the time, of course.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotions.
Hun er fucking kold, hende der.
Existence itself is a mystery.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
It exists only in contrast
Thank you.
to a simplicity so pure that it may only be
I have
understood as primordial.
things I wish to discuss.
De slapper kraftet af nu her.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals.
Så vælg dig.
What we consider imagining
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
that even these metaphors
Yes.
are like the tiny
Won't we all? Well, I...
There's more.
Tak på stakken.
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation.
What the
I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
It was really thoughtful, Mateo.
Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to.
Does anyone else want to say
After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. I was the one who invited Barrett to join.
Barrett.
Oh,
Barrett.
he was so brilliant. Even if the rest of us couldn't always keep up.
You were the chair before Sarah.
Oh, yes. I was Sebastian Banks's protege. If that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club.
What was Barrett like back then?
Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet. Oh, smiles. Saying just the wrong thing at just the right time. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to contain the damage later, eh? Ah, yes. I officiated his wedding. Ah, young Irvin. I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett, but he didn't care. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together.
Okay, god snak.
I hope
Noel.
this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
It's fine, Noel. Thank you.
Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
I don't often speak about what I believe. It seems so redundant.
Speak with everyone. Har jeg ikke gjort det? Jeg ved ikke engang, hvor fanden er Sam hen?
But death is one of those occasions
Så er der ryg ude i haven. Det var det. Sammy.
Hi.
Inspires us to greater action, then that is the
So many people here. So many people saying goodbye.
humanity is what truly creates our world.
Huh.
We
Are we supposed to feel better?
joyful or mournful.
What's the point? It's not going to change anything.
No, that's just how we have to keep living.
Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that?
Okay, hun er lidt sort til, er hun ikke?
Want to be alone for a while, okay?
Okay. Det kan jeg godt mærke.
Like to keep some things.
Sammy!
Is it quieter in the lodge? Maybe. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not going to make it. He turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh? Yeah, you got me. I hate funerals.
Du sidder bare og drikker bajer.
When the times are
Drink?
I'd appreciate a chat.
Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of
Hvad nu?
Lodge sure feels like a lonelier place.
Jeg mangler selvfølgelig Vasco.
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct. I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you... It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
God snak.
I will note that feedback for later.
Hvad nu her? Så, Matteo.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
It's okay to grieve, Matteo.
It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, god snak. Hvad sker der? Hvorfor skal jeg gå til det billede? I wish this had see you out there in the stars.
Take care of yourself. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Jeg skulle snakke med dit quest.
A loss is always hard. Constellation.
Fletnæbel tager. Okay, det var det. Hello?
Something you need? Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle.
That's an understatement. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. the same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
I wouldn't say it's completely obsolete.
Perhaps I'm overreacting, but you can't deny there will be more than a few textbook chapters that need... We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn. Well, look what's happening right now. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good.
Det lyder faktisk fornuftigt for en gang skyld. I suspect this is your way to tell me I shouldn't enter the Unity.
No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn? I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well, but that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you. I know. Damn it. I know. Listen. I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
I will, I promise.
Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
God snak.
I would be more useful to you aboard your ship than idling here.
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got one. I'd go into the astronomical chart.
Bills to sign and all?
Vi skal samle alle de der powers, der skulle man. Det tænker jeg, at vi gør på lørdag, guys. Så, William, tak fordi du lige sagde hej i chatten. Tak for dem, der kom og lukkede på streamen. De er I også mere end velkommen til. Jeg er rigtig glad for, at I gør. Bruger lidt af jeres tid på at se mig sidde og spille computer. Så i morgen, Cyberpunk. Vi tager lige et par timer der også. Og så på lørdag spiller vi forhåbentlig der færdig. Jeg tænker ikke, der er mere end 4-5 timer tilbage af spillet. Og så tænker jeg, at vi bare får gjort det færdigt, så vi faktisk kan gå i gang med et nyt spil til november. Og som sagt, jeg smider jo en video op omkring lidt kanalupdates, hvad vi spiller i november. Men jeg kan allerede løfte sløret for, at det ene af det, eller jeg kan jo løfte sløret for begge to, det er, som jeg har sagt på tidligere streams, det er Days Gone, og det er My Time at Sandrock. Og det bliver lidt... Det bliver sådan lidt... sådan næste uge, så bliver det jo sådan lidt... crossover. Skulle jeg sige crossover, det lyder forkert. My Time at Sunrock, altså den færdige version 1.0, den udkommer på torsdag. Altså ikke i morgen, men næste torsdag. Så der tænker jeg, at vi bruger den der. Så det kunne sådan set godt være faktisk, at vi går i krig med Days Gone. Men faktisk det, jeg tænker, det er, at vi skubber Days Gone lidt til en gang i ugen efter. Og så tænker jeg sådan set, at vi presser på de første 3 dage. I næste uge, der presser vi på, eller de første 2 dage, jeg streamer aldrig om tirsdagen. De første 2 dage, der tænker jeg, at vi presser på og på at få komme rigtig godt ind i dybden med Cyberpunk. Så det tænker jeg sådan set, at det bliver gjort. Og så, jeg sidder bare og kigger på skemaet her, og så som sagt, My Time at Sunrock på næste torsdag. Jeg har ikke skrevet det klokkeslæt, for jeg ved ikke, hvornår det releaser. Så, det er så også det. Tak fordi som sagt, I så med. Jeg som sagt streamer igen Cyberpunk i morgen. Og så håber jeg selvfølgelig, at hvis vi ikke ses i morgen, så håber jeg selvfølgelig, at vi ses en anden god gang.